Hello Kirstie. Kirstie, this is a little video that will hopefully show you the basics of the website, how to run it yourself, how to change text, how to change images, and how to publish new pages. So let me show you. This is the website where it's hosted. So I'll send you all this information on the email as well, how to log in, all your login details. But this is the website name, WO code. We click login, and when you click login, using the information I'll send to you, you get what's called a dashboard. So here is your website, and when I move my mouse over your logo and click edit site, the next page that opens is the editor. Now this is called a what you see is what you get editor. Any of the changes that you make here, when you hit the publish button, the republish button, they will all appear live on the website. So I'm going to go through the page from the top left and then all the way down on the left hand side. So you've got your navigation menu at the top, Kirstie, but because this is in the edit mode, if you were to scroll down the page, this menu will stop working. So when you make any changes to any pages, access the pages up here at the top left. So it's the home page. You can see all of your pages are here. Clicking on the About Me, if you wanted to update your About Me information, you would click on it and you can edit everything from inside here. In fact, I'll start with the About Me page. So what I'll show you here, Kirstie, to change the text is relevant for every page on the website. As I move my mouse over every element on the website, you'll see a blue box appears around it. Clicking into that box, I can change anything. So this is text. So when I click into the box and the cursor clicks, a little Microsoft Word type bar appears at the top. So if I highlight it, I could change anything. I'm only going to do this as a demo. So about Kirstie, highlight it again, about me. As simple as that to change. There is no save button. Every change that you make, it will auto save. Let me show you what these buttons do, although they're quite explanatory. If I wanted to highlight it all and make it bold, I could give it italics, just like Microsoft Word, underline it. I can do some other effects. I can add shadows, I can do a strike through, make it all caps. Don't need to bother with that. Let me click on it again. Headings are important, so this is a heading 2 tag. It's at 60 points. The font is play for display. We've used this font throughout the website, so if you were to change the font, it wouldn't change on every page. So this is what's called a global font. So I'll explain that in a second, Kirstie. If you wanted to turn this into a link to, say, another website or another page on this website, you would use the link, although you don't need to in this case. Alignment, just like Microsoft Word, you can have it to the left, have it to the right, have it centralized. Then you've got line height. The line height is the gap in between sentences. We've got it set to 1.5, which looks great, but you can adjust the line height. Again, the line height is set globally, so if you do adjust it for one page, just be sure every other page is set that way. You can give it bullet points, numbered points, you can change the direction of the text. Connect to data, Kirstie. You don't need it for this site. If I have, say, an estate agent site and they have hundreds and hundreds of houses, we couldn't have a website with hundreds of pages, so we have an external database and the website pulls the information from the database. So when you change pages and look for a different house, a completely different set of information would land on one page using a database, but that's not relevant in your site, Kirstie. If you want to clear the format, say you copy and paste information from one, say a Word document onto your website and it doesn't look right, you can clear the format. If you don't like what you've done, you can undo it just like Microsoft Word and redo it, and the green button is to confirm everything's changed. So that's as simple as that. If you want to change this background, Kirstie, you see there's a picture of some flowers in the background. Again, just by moving your mouse over the row and clicking Edit Design, you'll see down here is a background image and it says replace. So the website really talks you through it. So it says replace this image, and you could have a look here. So say we have this picture of the sunset, you could have that in the background. Again, this is just an idea. You can replace that, go and look for some other images. So if you have an image, Kirstie, that you like, you would click on the upload button wherever the image is on your website, wherever you stored it. Go and find that location, say it's this image here, click on it, click open, it will then upload to the website and it will drop in here. I'm not going to really go in depth about all the different aspects you can do. You can go a long way with images, edit it, you can chop the images, you can add the colour, you can turn the colour down, brightness, contrast, but I'm just going to show you the very basics. So I don't want that image there, Kirstie. So say you've put that in and think, no, I don't like that at all. At the very top here it says undo, clicking that backwards and it will undo the last change. If you said, no, I do want it, then obviously at the top is redo and it will add that sunset image back in. So all these are the pages. This is how the site looks on a laptop, on a tablet, on a mobile phone. So if you make any changes to the laptop, just make sure they're all the same on every page, because the view on the laptop is independent of the view on the mobile phone. So you'll say here on the laptop we have your picture and the text side by side, and because the mobile phone is a much smaller screen, we have your image coming in first and then the rest of the text. So just make sure if you write anything or change any picture on any of the devices, it looks okay on all of them. Magnifying glass, again, if you have a huge website and you need to find a page or find an article or find something on the page, you can use the search. The info and tools is when the website is live, you can check how many visitors you're getting every day, every week, every month, where they are coming from, what browsers they're using, what sort of device they're using, either a desktop or a mobile phone. But this only comes into play when the website is live and actual human beings are looking at the website or your data. The tick button is the save button, so when you make a change it automatically saves. That little tick will just pulse to tell you that it's saved. Again, you can undo, redo. If you do know how to write code, Kirstie, you've got full access to the website source code. So just by clicking code, you'll see all the code will open. If this is just hieroglyphics, then you don't need to bother with that at all. Just click close. Like I said before, to see how it looks before you publish it on a website, click on preview. All the editing tools will disappear and this is how the page will look. Click back to editor to start editing again. And when you're happy with how the website looks, Kirstie, you click on publish. It will give you two options. You can pay for it month by month at about £8 a month, or the best option is for a year and it's around £6 a month just for the hosting. You can either pay for it for a year or month by month. It's all hosted on super fast Amazon servers, so there is never any downtime, and I've never had a site go off because it's run on Amazon. On the left hand side, Kirstie, are things that you probably won't need. We've got design, pages, so I'll just go through them quickly. We've got global text. If you didn't like the font, Kirstie, although it is a lovely font, you can change it here. Any font you like, and when you change it here, it will change throughout the website. If you didn't like the font colour, you can change it here. If you didn't like the colour of the links, you can change it here. This is the title, the global title, so say title of the page here where it says hey. If you didn't like that font, you can scroll down and change it, change all these fonts for all the tags at the top of the page. The buttons as well. If you didn't like the colours, you can change any of these. But if you're happy with it, Kirstie, if you start to change these, then you need to start to change it on the mobile device, on the tablet device. So if you're happy with it, it's not really something to want to change. But if you do, let me know and I will change it for you. So all that is the global design. Pages, if you click on pages, you could add a new page. Decide what sort of page you want. So a blank page, give it a name, write something in about it, which I'll show you how to do. But then we've got all the pages you need. So all these are the pages that you can change, you can move about. So say if you wanted ceremonies after the About Us page, so at the moment it says home, ceremonies about. If you wanted ceremonies to be third, you can just grab it and move the page. You can. Make sure you don't drag it underneath. It's just there. And so you can just move the pages. They are very... It's my mouse cursor. You can just drag it up. And now I've moved About Us before ceremonies. So however you want it, you can just drag these pages. I'll put it back to how it was, Kirstie. And then widgets, Kirstie, this is where you design the website. Again, you might never need to use it, Kirstie, but every element on the page is built through dragging these images and text and links onto the page. But I'm not going to go through all of those, Kirstie, because I'm just going to show you the basics in this, which is just a blue box appears, click into the box, and you can change anything, or like I say, give it a headline, change the text, write something else in here. Content is if you had a website somewhere else and you wanted to import all the content from that website, you were changing your website, you can bring all your content in. But what we do need to do, Kirstie, is this. So where it says content and business info, this is for Google. So when your site is live, Kirstie, I will submit it to Google, and Google will start to look at all your business information here. So you put your business name in here, your business type into there, you put your business address in here, it could be your home address, put your phone number in, put your email in, put all your social media icons in, all your addresses, what business hours you're open, and then Google will link that to Google Business and will start to show people relevant results when they type anything in. You don't need anything else about the site down here, because that will be if you were moving the site from one platform to another. You've got personalize. Personalize, Kirstie, is you can have little pop-ups. If you've landed on a website, sometimes a little pop-up window will appear that will say sign up to our newsletter or join our community or special offer today. You could build one of those, but again, I'm not going to show you all that today. I don't want to blow your head with doing too much, Kirstie. But say you did have some sort of offer on, or you did have a newsletter, which I'd encourage you to get. I'll show you how to get a newsletter. You could direct people to joining your newsletter or to reading the blogs. I'm going to close that off. E-commerce, if you had a shop, Kirstie, you can plug a shop in. If you wanted to sell something, if you made some clothing range or whatever you made, you can simply plug a shop in. This is your blog where you can write stories. I've called it journal, but clicking on blog, which is the journal, it says welcome to your blog. You can change the layout, you can do lots of things with the blog, all very intuitive. And to make any edits, so this is a blog post, you just click on the pencil, it says edit. So it's just a dummy blog, and just like the pages, just move your mouse over anything, make any changes. It's very, very straightforward. If I click done, come out of the blog, close the blog down, and finally, Kirstie, when you're ready to go live, this is where I will go into the setting and I will change the site URL to Kirstie Celebrant here. So when it's published, there'll be a little link here that will show me how to connect it to the Ionos domain name, and your website can go live. So really, Kirstie, that's all I can really show you. So anything you want to change, say on the home page, just click it, make a change. If you want to go to any of the services that you offer and change them, just click it, click into the text, click into the text. If you didn't like the image in the background, click the tick away, click on the row button, click on edit design. You see the images here. If you didn't like that image, click on replace. You've got lots of free images, so if you typed in, I don't know, family, it'll give you a huge amount of stock images that you could think, say something like that. You could drag in, see if it looked okay. And this is for the whole page. No need to click save, everything is saved. When you've made a change here, just make sure you've gone over to the mobile device and make sure it's changed here as well. When you've gone through everything, Kirstie, and you're happy with everything, let me know, and then I'll go in and turn it live. I'll explain what this is. The favicon is the little image that will appear next to your name in a browser. So you'll see this is the favicon for Facebook. This is a favicon for another site I'm using. This is another favicon, so yours will be the flowers at the top. You'll have a social networks image. I'll explain what that is on a different video, Kirstie, because I don't want to get too complicated. And if people store the website as an icon on their tablet or their mobile phone, again, just to brand you, Kirstie, it's your image of the flowers. And don't worry about it being a bit blurred, it's just because it's a big picture in a very small space, but it will look perfect when it's displayed on your tablet and mobile. I'll set all the Google Analytics up, I'll do all of this here, all the technical stuff, Kirstie. All you need to do is pick the pages, go through them, and make sure. Okay. Now let me just preview this, Kirstie. What I've done on the mobile, we did a little animation. When the site is live, this text will animate. So it says text animation. I just thought it would be nice when people land on the website, because 90% of people will land on the website from a mobile phone, that this little text on the homepage would animate. Now I've set it to loop, it will animate over and over again. It would be nice if it just animated once, but I've put it on just to show you that we'll keep going over and over and over. You could set the animation style so it will fade out when it appears. It will fade out up, and then it could rotate out. It will do lots of different things, but just to have it done once is nice, Kirstie. I mean, I think it is. If you want to keep it animating over and over again, then you absolutely can. And again, it's just simply click on animation settings, have it how you want it, and then do you want it to be in a loop? Yes or no? So that's basically it, Kirstie. Once you've finished animating, once you've finished editing everything, you just need to log out. Just close the screen down. There is no sign out button. Everything is saved. And then when you've made all the changes, let me know. I'll explain more about the social share. We'll turn it live, and then I'll submit it to Google, and that will be it. Your website will live. So please let me know if this makes sense, Kirstie.